clip that's making waves around the world. It was in a press conference with leaders of Finland and New Zealand. Have a listen to this, and then we'll come back.
A lot of people will be wondering, are you two meeting just because, you're similar in age and, got a lot of, common stuff there, when you got into politics and stuff? Or can Kiwis actually expect to see more deals between our two countries down the line? Because
my first question is, I wonder whether or not anyone ever asked Barack Obama and John Key if they met because they were of similar age. We, of course, have a higher proportion of men in politics. It's reality. Because two women meet, it's not simply because of their gender.
Yeah, we are meeting because we are prime ministers.
So that was Jacinda Ardern in Sanna, Marin, having to explain why the two leaders would meet. Tonda, I wanted to just throw this one at you first. What do you make of that? I mean, you and I have both been in those sort of bilateral meetings and coming up with questions. Not exactly the strongest question, I guess.
No. What do you want me to say to that? I mean, that's a ridiculous question on a ridiculous premise. And, what did he think, that the girls up at the podium were going to talk about girls running the world or something? Like, what on earth is that all about? Anyway, it's 2022. Can we get on with it?
Yeah, no, I know. And Zian, in Canada, we like to think ourselves as progressive. Do you think we're immune to that kind of thing here?
Absolutely not. We've heard those questions sometimes pop up from other outlets, different outlets. But there is an upshot to this. I do know that there's no such thing as a bad question, but this one kind of is a bad question.
Yeah.
But the upshot is, it's actually making us talk about why this is a bad question. Maybe we shouldn't hear this anymore.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Nick, I want to bring you in on this. I mean, there's a lot of ways to ask a question as to how the two countries have links. I mean, one would think Finland, New Zealand, what's the trade about? And Jacinda Ardern went into the trade figures afterwards. But certainly, there's got to be a different way.
If I can just put this on the table. Ridiculous, bad. I'd like to say stupid. It's basically a stupid question. It would take a stupid person to ask a stupid question like this. It should never have been asked. That's like saying that I'm on the show because, Mike, we both have ties. Don't we have a lot in common? It's just ridiculous. And but the fact of the matter is I think if we were trying to be nice, we could say maybe the person before him asked the question that he wanted to ask and he had nothing to say. But the reality is that these types of questions shouldn't really be asked when there are really big issues on the economy, on the environment, on healthcare that people from around the world want to hear about.